Now, immediately after the Republicans pushed a giant tax cut through for corporations and the ultra-rich, AT&T, fresh off its net neutrality win, also decided to announce a $1 billion investment into the United States. To which President Trump, and I think a lot of Trump supporters and people who weren't paying attention are like, oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful. Here comes AT&T. They're going to invest $1 billion. They're going to create jobs. No, they're not. But they're going to invest. They're going to invest. It's great. According to Vox, the telecom giant heralded the GOP's tax bill, which both the Senate and the House passed this week, as a measure that will spur much-needed investment in economic growth. Now, if you mean investment as in, I'm going to invest in my CEOs by buying back shares of my company, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's what I mean by investment. And trust me, we're already doing all sorts of that kind of investment. In a statement from CEO Randall Stephenson released on Wednesday, that's what the original statement that I said above. But in a separate release, AT&T also said it would make an additional $1 billion investment in the United States in 2018 and pay $200,000 of its employees a $1,000 bonus in celebration, with the extra cash coming in just before Christmas if President Trump signs the bill in time. So look, I'm not against bonuses. Great, wonderful. I love bonuses, right? But if you think they're doing it because before they didn't have the money and now thanks to the tax cut they're going to have the money to be able to afford it, well, that's not exactly true. See, AT&T, they're a $1 billion company, right? They've already been making money hand over fist. And now with both net neutrality gone and these tax cuts, they'll actually be making billions more. So here's the thing. This investment is not actually new. This is something that they were planning on doing anyway. Now, AT&T had made the same announcement back in November. Now, while the bonus announcement was new, the planned additional investment wasn't. AT&T announced on November 8th that it would step up U.S. investment if the tax bill passed. House Speaker Paul Ryan's press office posted the announcement on its website at the time, touting it as yet another example of why we need to get tax reform this year. This goes directly to the heart of our case for tax reform. So look, they've been wanting this tax reform or these tax cuts for a while, and of course they've been lobbying for it for a very long time. And they promised, oh, we'll do the investment, we'll do the investment. Odds are they were looking to do the investment before, even without the tax cuts, because it would be stupid not to, especially if you're actually going to grow your business even more. Nonetheless, they decided to recycle this statement, this promise from all the way back in November. Why? Well, there's a certain, at least in my, I have a little theory, right? In my opinion, they recycled it to put it back into the news cycle and give President Trump something to gloat about. Now, why would a company care about Donald Trump being able to gloat about a win, right? Well, because they know that if they can get that they can get what they want as long as they appeal to the man baby. So, and this is exactly how they're going to appease the man baby. See, you create good press for Trump, and he's very likely to do something for you in return. Now, AT&T happens to have some plans that could benefit from Trump being on their side. Now, right now, the Justice Department, for example, is suing to block the company's $85 billion takeover of Time Warner Cable. So, you know, you've got this attempted merger, right? The Justice Department is blocking it. The Jeff Sessions Justice Department, by the way, who hasn't seen a merger they don't like, except for in this case. Now, look, I'm in favor of what the Justice Department is doing currently, because what this would do, AT&T and Time Warner, that would actually furthermore consolidate television and media. Well, that's a bad idea. You actually want competition in media, but unfortunately, Republicans don't believe in competition. So you might be asking, but Jeff, wait a minute, they're blocking this merger. So what you're saying is wrong, right? Because obviously these Republicans have to believe in competition, or else they would let this merger go. No. I've got a couple of examples for you. For one, he appointed Ajit Pai to the FCC. Now, Ajit Pai at the FCC, aside from eliminating net neutrality, also has approved more media consolidation. That's just some of his decisions. So, no, he doesn't give a damn about the little guy. He appoints people that are industry lobbyists. And what is industry like? They like having monopolies because it makes more money. No, see, for Trump, this merger is a little bit more personal because he happens to hate CNN, which is owned by Time Warner. No, you need to drop CNN, destroy CNN, cancel CNN, whatever, if we, so we can approve this merger. We'll only approve this merger if you get rid of CNN. Now, they're not going to come out and admit that, of course, but come on. That's got to be one of the major reasons. So here's AT&T coming out here and saying, hey, look what I did. Look, we're giving bonuses. You get your great headlines, and maybe you can possibly take a look at that Justice Department suit and maybe call your dogs off. So I can have my massive takeover that's going to be worth billions and billions of dollars. You don't think that's what's going to happen? Look, maybe I'm wrong, but that's my read of the situation. That's my speculation, if you will. But again, I think Trump's an idiot. And so long as he gets something out of this deal, he can do things, and he will do things that are massively unethical because at the end of the day, the man has no morals. It's all about, how can you help me? What am I going to get out of this deal? Although, look, something tells me that this might not be enough, right? But I think it's a good start. Who knows, right? Now, as to the effect of that $1,000 bonus, I do have to point out that it's a one-time bonus. People at AT&T, they're not getting a raise, okay? No. See, and that's where they get you, right? So, yes, it's a $1,000 raise for 200,000 employees. That's wonderful. Or 200,000 employees. That's great. Except that, again, this isn't going to actually raise their wages. What it's doing is that they're just doing this to do more positive press. What most companies plan to do, and we know this because guess what? We went and asked them. They're going to do stock buybacks, mergers, and acquisitions, as well as pay off debt. That's what most of the companies are going to end up doing with the windfall from this tax bill. And another piece of evidence is the fact that they've been sitting on nearly $1.4 trillion in cash. No. This is PR. This is definitely PR. They're trying to basically prove the Republicans right by saying, look, hey, you cut our taxes, and we're going to give you a bonus now because we need it. We actually have the money. A total PR. It's disingenuous bullshit because this is not coming from a good place. This is coming from a bad place. It's just part of the great American con the Republicans just decided to pull on us. See, most people, they don't even know that in this bill, the tax cuts disappear after 8 years. A lot of the cuts and even a lot of the things that go to help the middle class, pretty much everything that goes to help the middle class disappears, while the corporate tax cuts remain. They also don't know that because of the individual mandate being eliminated, to people who have to have insurance, who rely on that insurance, they're going to see their premiums massively go up. And we're also going to have spending on social programs that's going to be slashed because of the gigantic hole they blew in the deficit. So, but hey, man, at least you get a one-time bonus before everything goes to shit. MAGA. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.